Yo, 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 yo. What's
Hello.
up? What's really good? It's your boy
Yeah.
Brandon Bravon Towns,
What's
hosting
good?
a show called Sports Plus Life. And we are in the final week of the Sports Plus Life regular season post game show. Okay. And before we get started, shout out definitely goes to Too Tough Sports and Heather's Craft Haven as we are here. Sad day. It's a sad day because this is the final week of the regular season. Sad day. You know, it's like, where does the time go? We're so hyped when it's the beginning of September. And you know, the intensity doesn't go down because it's the last week of the regular season. But for me, it being the last day of red zone, wah, wah, wah. But again, I hope everybody's had a wonderful Sunday, a wonderful, blessed week as well. Brother Sean, what it do, homie? Can you hear me? Okay, I guess not. All right, he'll be back. But um, last week of the regular season was absolutely nuts, and this is an announcement that I have to make on behalf of the Sports Plus Life Prediction League. This prediction league was fantastic. It's a regular season prediction league, and it's been fantastic. It was definitely closer than it was last year. And I have to announce this as there's one game left to go. And that one game means absolutely nothing because this season in the Sports Plus Life Prediction League, you there, Sean? Sean, I can't hear you, brother.
Yeah, I was doing something, so I lost connection, but I'm back now.
Okay, but I'm just making this announcement in regards to the prediction league. The prediction league, there is an announcement to be made. There will be a new champion this year. As the results of today's games, particularly in the evening games, there is going to be a brand new champion this season. I will not be defending
This
my
don't sound
title.
bad.
I will not be defending my title. What's up, Marianne? As the new
I don't
champion,
know if that's me or you.
I'm everything good over here. Everything good over here. But long live, at least for the next 365 days, the new king, or should I say the new queen of the Sports Plus Life Prediction League. Lex, you are the champion. You got it. Lex has won. Based on today and based on today's afternoon games, right now, as it stands right now, Lex has 169, which is tops. Tony has 168. The reason why Lex has won is because they both called Buffalo to beat Miami. So it really doesn't even matter what happens now because I would come in third place, maybe even fourth if Buffalo was to win because David is right there with me as well. So congratulations, Lex. You are the new Sports Plus Life Prediction League champion. You got it, boo. Congratulations. Congrats, congrats, congrats. Now, Sean is having some technical difficulties going on right now. As this has been a wild and crazy day as far as the playoff implications. You straight, bro? Bro, Sean, you good? He can't hear nothing I'm saying. He can't hear nothing I'm saying. So,
Yeah, I don't know if you can hear me, but this connection sounds horrible.
I can hear you, bro. Where's your? I can hear you. Can you hear me? I can hear you, bro. Can you hear me? I'm going to take that as a no. So I'm just going to have to get into the games as it is because um we know as of right now, we know all 14 teams who will be in the playoffs. Seeding right now will be an issue. Well, as far as the NFC, the seeds are complete. We know exactly who's playing who. We don't know exactly the times, but we know the 14 teams who are in the playoffs, and we know where they are going to play at. So we knew coming into this week that the San Francisco 49ers were the number 1 seed. We knew that they were the number 1 seed, and we just didn't know who was going to be after that because the NFC East was still up for grabs. We didn't know if the Detroit Lions would finish at a 3 seed or a 4 seed. At a 2 seed or a 3 seed. The NFC South was still up for grabs. We didn't know what was going to happen as far as that division goes. We know that 2 of the wild card spots had been locked up by whoever did not win the NFC East between the Eagles and the Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. We knew all of that good stuff coming in. So what we found out today and Saturday, and really we found out nothing Saturday about the NFC. What we found out today when it comes to the seeding with the NFC. Sean, you there? Okay. Again, no. The San Francisco 49ers, they're number 1. The number 2 seed in the NFC will be the Dallas Cowboys, as the Dallas Cowboys took care of business, beating the Washington Commanders. And what's up, Rob? They beat the Washington Commanders. We know the Commanders are done with Ron Rivera. Everybody speculated, well, this is probably going to be Ron Rivera's last game as coach of the Commanders. Well, we knew that whether the I was about to say the Redskins, whether the Commanders won or lost today, we knew this was Ron Rivera's last game. The Dallas Cowboys are the number 2 seed. Marianne, shut up. No, I'm just playing. Have your day, boo. Have your day. As again, there is not a repeat champion in the NFC East. Sean, are you finally there? I guess not. Okay. Can you hear me? I guess he can't. Okay. So they won the NFC. Hold up. Who we got here is Ceiling Fan. Ceiling Fan. Who is Ceiling Fan?
Yo.
Aaron, I'm going to need you to jump on here. What up, Big C?
What's going on?
Ain't nothing much. I'm going over a wrap-up of the playoff seedings in the NFC. Aaron, I need you to bring your ass here, boy. Bring your ass on this camera, boy. Pause. No homo. What's going on with you, Big C?
I ain't calling. I gotta go pick them up in a minute. But I told you I'd call you.
Yeah, no question. Okay, so I'm going over the seeds in the NFC. I just said we all knew the San Francisco 49ers were coming in at number 1. The Dallas Cowboys clinched the number 2 spot. They took care of business against the Washington Commanders. The number 3 spot is the Detroit Lions. Sean, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here now. I mean, like every time I came in, bro, it was like a mean ass lag. Like you won't talk and you were coming through like robotic. But
wow.
now I can hear you.
Okay.
Did you change something?
Can you hear me?
No, I can hear you just fine. I didn't change anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear Calvin. I can hear you just fine. Sean, I can hear you just fine. Okay.
Yeah, that thing coming in bad. Like it was just
What's
breaking
wrong with
up
your
just
camera,
now.
Sean, what's wrong with your camera? Calvin, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, now I guess Sean can't hear me again. Okay, but as I was saying, Cowboys number 2, Detroit number 3. The NFC South was up for grabs, and Calvin, Big C, have your moment. Have your moment. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won the NFC South for the 3rd straight year. How you feeling, sir?
I'm glad we won. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad. I mean, I'm glad. I'm glad we won. I thought we was gonna be able. I thought if we lost, we'd probably get rid of Bowles, rightfully so. But you know what I'm saying? They won. They didn't try to win, but but God damn it, they won. But
well, I'm gonna say the defense definitely tried to win. They pitched a shutout.
Yeah, it's all good. I'm glad we was able to win the division. Happy for Baker Mayfield. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? Happy for them boys.
I have to say it's been quite a comeback story for Baker Mayfield because Baker had been on 3 teams in the last 2 seasons, one of them being Carolina, who cut him last season. And Baker was pretty much seen as an afterthought. comes to Tampa Bay, wins the division. This is his second time going to the playoffs. So definitely happy for Baker Mayfield. What's up, Aaron?
Yo, what's good?
You funny. You gonna say lagging like them Eagles. You funny as a bitch.
Might as well get mine in before my game starts.
Well, again, I came on here at the beginning of the show. First of all, saying as far as the prediction league goes, there is a new champion. I will not repeat as champion based on the afternoon games. Lex has sealed the deal. Calvin finds that to be hilarious. Lex has sealed the deal. She is the new champion. Sean, can you hear me now?
Shout out to Lex.
Definite shout out to Lex. Lex joined the league like 3 days before the league started and won the whole shit. How about that?
Damn, man! After all that bookkeeping you did,
I thought that what?
all that bookkeeping, all that fancy bookkeeping you did.
I mean, the bookkeeping don't lie. She's the winner.
Okay.
See, Aaron, Calvin still hates to believe the fact that I won last year.
I don't. Hey, he said he won last year, but
you know what I'm saying. All I'm saying is next.
Aaron
season,
saw the books.
Yeah, I seen the books, but next season somebody else gonna have to put in the numbers. That's all I'm saying.
How did this is that bullshit?
My thing is, if you okay, in 1 year, if you can make two, maybe 3, 4 mistakes, and they would have went unchecked, who's to say you didn't make those same mistakes in years past? I'm just saying there's reasonable doubt.
Past, like it was last year was the first year. Calvin, you lost to me, sir. You lost.
Allegedly.
This ain't no allegedly. This ain't no fucking Diddy case right here, nigga. You lost.
Just saying. Soon as we got some accountability, there's a new sheriff in town. I'm just joking.
Well, that sheriff ain't you.
Congratulations. It ain't you neither. I don't know what's going on with Sean Sound. I don't know if this is staged because of what's going on with the state of the Philadelphia Eagles. Sean, you know your microphone is muted, sir. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but your mic is sure enough muted. Because you got your camera off. But anyway, I'm trying to get on the playoff seedings of the NFC. Okay, they're set. Matchups are set. Seeding is set. We knew San Francisco was going to be number 1. Dallas took care of business. They're number 2. Detroit, really, if they're moving up to 2, depended on whether the Cowboys and the Eagles lost. But they wanted to go into the playoffs on a high note. They tied a franchise record today with winning their 12th game. God damn.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And this is the most wins they've had since 1991. The last year they won a playoff game. The Tampa Bay Bucks, we just went over that. The Buccaneers have made it to, they have won the NFC South. They are in the playoffs. Now comes the juicy shit. And again, Aaron, before you came on, I was giving shout outs to Tampa Bay. They've won their division for the 3rd straight year in a row. All the trash that was talked about Baker Mayfield over the past calendar year, he comes to Tampa Bay, kind of revives his career. They go into the playoffs. I hope he's healthy because he was limping the entire game against Carolina.
Yeah.
But they got it done. Bottom line is they got it done. Now, number 5, we knew it was going to be whoever did not win the NFC East. That is the Philadelphia Eagles, who are they're doing more than limping into the playoffs. I can't defend them no more.
That was a surprising and
that was embarrassing.
Yeah.
I don't know if Jalen Hurts just straight up got benched or if there was a finger injury that was said. I mean, the New York Giants, and Aaron, I talked to you before that game started. You said, no, the Eagles going to win. I said, I don't know, bro. I told you this before the game started. I said, I don't know, man. Eagles looking bad. That's what I said. Eagles looking bad.
Yeah, that was crazy disappointing. Yeah, they needed that. He needed that finger injury to go ahead and take a seat. That don't make sense, boy. It didn't make sense to me. I was like, was this the same team who less than 2 weeks ago they beat.
Yep. On Christmas Day.
So I mean, who knows? Maybe they was drinking that Space Jam juice. Maybe that's what happened.
Oh my God, he said that. He said the Giants turned into the Monstars.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not gonna speak a word about them people till after we play them.
Oh, that's right. Yes, that is a first round matchup. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers will host the Philadelphia Eagles. They played earlier this season, wasn't it in Tampa?
Yes, it was.
The Eagles won, but let me be the first to say this. This is a different Eagles team, and this is a different Bucs team.
We lost 25-11.
It is a different Eagles team, and it is a different Bucs team.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I know, but superstition notwithstanding, I'm not.
I can dig it. I can dig it. And now, so Philadelphia is the 5th seed. Now, there was a juggling match between who would get the 6th and the 7th seed. It was between, we knew the Rams were in, but if the Rams lost to the 49ers, they would have, if they lost to the 49ers and the Green Bay Packers won their game, then Green Bay would jump to a 6th seed. It was the 6th and 7th seed. Well, the 7th seed really was crazy because that determined a lot of the 5th seed. Now, meanwhile, as Tampa Bay won the division, New Orleans took care of Atlanta, beating them 48-17, destroying them. So New Orleans needed help to get in the playoffs. They needed both Green Bay and Seattle to lose. And the funny part is I had picked both Green Bay and Seattle to lose. And Seattle in the last second, because of Arizona missed field goals, they win their game, but it means nothing because Green Bay takes care of business against Chicago and wins their game. So, so I'm like, I'm looking at this thing with about 5 minutes to go in each game, and they're like, well, if Green Bay wins and the Rams lose, Green Bay would play Dallas and Los Angeles would play, Green Bay would play Detroit and Los Angeles would play Dallas. So I'm like, oh, yes. I'm like, I want to see. I know the Cowboys and the Rams played earlier this season, but just like I said about the Eagles and Bucks, this is a different Rams team. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I want to see what Dallas can do with Puka and Cooper Kupp now. Of course, Carson Wentz. The Rams dusted off motherfucking Carson Wentz. What the fuck? And Carson Wentz leads a come-from-behind win against the 49ers. This is why Sam Darnold is a bench player. This is why Sam Darnold's a bench player. So what we have is actually
got to come from behind victory.
Huh?
You said Carson Wentz brought them boys back.
Carson Wentz brought them boys back.
Good for
Sean. Are you there?
Good.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, we've been waiting for you to talk, brother.
Yeah, man.
Man, my shit been fucked up. Man, I've been trying this whole time to stay in there. I think it was like a headset issue.
What's wrong with your camera, bro?
Ain't nothing wrong with my camera. I just ain't got it on, nigga.
Oh, you don't want to be seen? Is that bad, bro?
No, I got shit I need to be doing, nigga. That's why I ain't got it on. I told you that before, nigga.
Yeah,
Don't try to
did.
put me
You
on the
did
spot.
You did tell me that. You did tell me that. I had called Sean. We was on the phone for about 2 minutes. I just wanted to make sure he was going to be on the show.
Yeah, nigga, and I told you that. You try to put me on the spot. I shut this motherfucker down.
You shut it down. The only thing that's been shutting down is your phone, nigga.
Yeah, that too, nigga.
All the hostilities.
Sean, I
Yes.
just gave the play. I just gave the seeding. Now let me give the entire playoff matchup. So now, 49ers bye. Cowboys play the Green Bay Packers. Rivalry game, if you look at historical context. The juiciest storyline of the NFC East playoffs will be Matt Stafford going to Detroit to play his old team. Jared Goff will be hosting his old team in the first ever game at Ford Field, first ever playoff game at Ford Field in Detroit. And Philadelphia will be going to Tampa Bay. Sir, how you feeling about your Eagles' chances against the Bucks?
Man, I told you last week, them niggas ain't got a chance in hell to do shit. They're going to be one and done. They still look the same. With the time of them trying to goddamn fight for the number one seed, they bring that shit out there. Nick Sirianni on the sideline look like he want to cry and shit like that. I bet he is going to cry because he got to deal with the media after that dumbass performance they put out there. His ass might be on the block, chop the block this year for sure with his little trash ass. But as far as everybody else, I mean, everything looked like is basically matched up the way we said it was going to be. It was going to be a toss-up between the lower teams getting in. I'm excited to see motherfucking the 49ers lose, but it didn't even fucking matter.
Yeah, it meant like they lost to Carson Wentz.
Yeah, but it didn't even fucking matter. Tampa Bay looking like they doing their thing. It was a shootout against the Carolina Panthers and shit like that. But I don't even see us. I mean, not a shootout. Like a tough game. A low scoring game, basically.
Yeah.
Them not really being able to do anything, and like. I was sitting here like, even if we win or whatever the case may be, Tampa Bay gonna destroy us too. We can't beat the fucking Cardinals. We can't beat the Giants. The motherfuckers can't beat nobody. It's obvious that team don't want to play for these motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck what AJ said. It's them, the players. Nah, nigga, it's the coaches. Them niggas is trash. And it is some of the players too, because that defense look like they don't even want to be there. The offense don't look like they want to be there. They still dropping Hassan Reddick back for pass coverages and shit. The same reason he was upset in the goddamn Cardinals organization. They do the same shit to him over here. So, I mean, I don't even know what the fuck going on, but it's basically turned out the way we said it was going to be as far as who plays who. And I'm just excited for the playoffs.
All right, well, Calvin, since you're the other NFC head, Aaron's the AFC head. So, Calvin, I want your opinion first. How do you, what is your overall view of the NFC playoff picture?
Again, I know Sean didn't hear this, but like I said, as far as the Eagles Tampa Bay game, I'm not saying nothing about the people.
Bro, you see what we put out there?
I'm not saying, right? I'm not saying nothing about them people. You know what I'm saying? Now, the only surprise when we was going to be in, I didn't think Green Bay was going to be able to make it work. I didn't think, we was talking about Seattle. We was talking about everybody that's in minus them. You would add Seattle in where you would add maybe another NFC South team in there. So Green Bay is the surprise, and that's gonna be a juicy lineup because you got coach that was fired going. You know what I'm saying? Now hosting the team that he won a Super Bowl with, blah blah blah. But that Rams and Detroit game got a lot. This shit got a lot. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I took your team to the Super Bowl and won it, but he can say, well, yeah, I took them. I'm hosting the playoff game. It's just a lot. That's gonna be
the main storyline.
Great story.
I mean, the only other storyline that I could see that would be at equal value is if Buffalo wins tonight and you have Miami going to Kansas City, the whole Tyreek Hill factor. That's the only other thing that I could see. Now, I will say this. Since we started doing the live show, the two teams in the NFC I did say to look out for was Green Bay and the Rams. They happen to be in the playoffs. I wish they'd have been in different order because I think Green Bay going to Dallas is a gimme game for the Cowboys, to be honest with you. I'd have rather seen a high-powered Rams offense, and then with the Lions and the Packers, that's division rivals. And plus, the Packers smoked the Lions on Thanksgiving in Detroit. But we got the media best storylines, I guess. Now, let's go to the AFC. We knew that, I guess we can start with Saturday's games because the AFC was more clouded than the NFC. Baltimore and Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh had to win to have a chance. Pittsburgh beats Baltimore. And then on the Saturday night game, Indianapolis versus Houston, CJ Stroud, as the little nigga from B2K, as Calvin likes to say, shows up, his first ever primetime game in the NFL. Houston wins. So they know they're in the playoffs, but it gets better on the Sunday's games. And I'm only talking about the games of playoff implications. I mean, to be technical, Cincinnati beat Cleveland. Yay. Jets beat the Patriots. Yay. Raiders beat the Broncos. Yay. Nobody gives a fuck. Now, to the games that matter. Everybody, Buffalo, Pittsburgh, and Houston were all rooting for the Tennessee Titans. And I'm like, Jack, everybody in the prediction league picked Jacksonville. Everybody picked Jacksonville.
Nigga, we thought they was going to.
Yeah. What did you say, Sean?
So who's gonna put out a better product than that? No, like
Man,
people
look,
put
let
up
me
a
tell you.
fight.
The same way Jacksonville rose from the ashes last season to joke their way into the playoffs is the same way they had an unbelievable collapse this season to miss the playoffs. Jacksonville at one point was 8-3, tied for second best record in the AFC. They lose 5 out of their last 6 games. They missed the playoffs. The Tennessee Titans, and perhaps Derrick Henry's last game. He gave a little speech after the game. You know, thank you for blah, 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 blah. The Titans win.
The last game is a Titan or is the last game period?
Last game is a Titan.
Possibly, yeah, it's a Titan.
Yeah.
So the Titans win. So that means with the Titans, with that one weedy win by the Titans, Buffalo clinches a playoff spot. Pittsburgh clinches a playoff spot, and the Houston Texans, they went from last night celebrating a victory to get in the playoffs to celebrating today saying, yo, we get to host the playoff game. You got the Cleveland Browns coming to you. Good luck. But still, you win your division. CJ Stroud, D'Amico Ryans. Sean, I think you're probably right. I think D'Amico probably will win Coach of the Year now that they won their division.
Mm-hmm.
I think that will be D'Amico's job, even though it's hard for me to go against Stefanski, 4 quarterbacks. When you're a rookie coach, rookie quarterback, that's dope. You win your division, that's dope.
Yeah, but
So
you're a rookie coach with a rookie goddamn quarterback, and you win your division for the first time. Houston taking them to the playoffs in how long?
Well, since 2019, no, it hasn't been that long. 2019.
They won.
They've been looking like, yeah, that's true. But yeah, I mean, still,
What
a
you say,
rookie and a
Calvin?
rookie.
They won the division in 2019.
Yeah, Houston won. This is the first time Houston has won their division and been in the playoffs since 2019. Yeah. Well, not that long ago, but
Seemed
considering
long ago.
where the franchise had been, like all of the drama, Deshaun Watson drama, you switching coach after coach after coach every year. And to their credit, we all talk about how there's not enough black coaches in the NFL. There's one franchise that has been consistently hiring and firing and hiring again black coaches. That's Houston. David Culley, Lovie Smith. Now you got one with D'Amico. So shout out to Houston, shout out to CJ Stroud, shout out to D'Amico Ryan. And now really the only game of merit in the AFC is coming up with Miami and Buffalo because the seeding is set now. Kansas City, their seeding didn't improve whether they won or lost today. They won against the Chargers. Mahomes, Kelsey, they didn't play. Cleveland, their seeding didn't change. They were locked into the 5th seed. Cincinnati won. Now, by the way, I want to say this about the AFC North. This is the first time that a division, every team in one division, everybody had a winning record. First time since the 30s. With Cincinnati beating Cleveland today, Cincinnati finished 9-8. So that entire division finished with a winning record. That's bananas. That's crazy. And 3 of those teams are now in the playoffs. So the seeding is set in the AFC. We just don't know who's going to be the 2 and who's going to be the 6th seed. Baltimore's number 1. The winner of this game, Buffalo and Miami, gets the number 2 seed. Kansas City's locked in the 3. Houston is the 4 seed. Cleveland is the 5. Again, the loser of this game tonight will be the 6th seed, and the Pittsburgh Steelers somehow, some way, Mike the Wizard Tomlin. Go ahead, Calvin.
I ain't got to say nothing. I ain't got to say nothing.
Okay.
Come on.
You breaking up, bro.
I said I ain't got to say nothing. Y'all know what it is.
Mike Tomlin's a wizard. That's all I can say.
I know.
Mike C, baby.
Yeah.
Oh my
Hey,
F daddy.
Just 3 weeks ago, I didn't think Pittsburgh would finish with a winning record, and Mike Tomlin put a middle finger up at me. That's for damn sure.
Did.
All the
Now-
naysayers.
Now, Aaron. So now, Aaron, you are the AFC guy because my team's not in the playoffs. The 3 of you guys, y'all have teams that will be playing next week. Not I. Well, you know. Aaron, how do you feel about the AFC playoff picture? Let's do pro and con. Let's say Miami wins tonight. You got a red hot Pittsburgh team coming in. How would you
Yeah.
feel about the AFC playoff picture if that's the case?
I'm gonna say I'm probably getting my Dolphin card pulled by all my friends, but honestly, losing to the Bills tonight is not gonna hurt my feelings. I think playing against a red hot Steelers team, especially watching them play against Baltimore, it'd be one thing if they came off a win from some wash off gimme team. That's fine, but coming off a win from Baltimore, that I was like, you know
ugly
what?
weather?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. Everybody's used to playing and what they're used to playing, and some of these folks been in the league forever. Y'all know what it is. Like we all play football.
That's true. I don't
You get
disagree. I don't disagree.
I would be more worried playing against Pittsburgh than playing against the Chiefs. That's just me personally.
Here's the crazy part, bro. I agree with you 100%.
Yeah,
I do.
I know.
I
I'm like,
agree with you
against the
100%.
Chiefs, we might be able to make some shake because their wide receivers is hit or miss.
I
But
agree with
against
you
the Steelers,
100% on that.
Yeah, because here's the thing. After tonight, we step into a whole new environment of football. It's not regular season anymore. It's win or go home. And then at that point, once you're talking win or sit on the couch, you're talking about completely different teams. And I do not want a red-hot Mike Tomlin against a hobbling, and I'm calling it right now, a hobbling Dolphins offense. I don't see it.
I wouldn't necessarily call it a hobbling Dolphins offense because even if Mostert and Waddle don't play tonight, you know they're going to play next week. The defense, to me, is what's really, 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 really hobbling. As far as your pass rush, because Xavier and Howard, I believe, will play next week too.
Yeah, he probably will.
But again, the defense is what's really taking the shots in the nuts with Chubb going down, and you don't have a pass rush, really. You have to scheme up a pass rush instead of having a natural pass rush. But okay, let's say Buffalo wins. Now, let me be honest with you. While I agree with you about if I was a Dolphin fan, I would feel actually better playing Kansas City. You know, I've been saying this for the last month. I want to see Buffalo versus Kansas City in the first round. I really want to see that. So how would you feel if you guys beat Buffalo and everything went from there?
I'd still feel phenomenal because we're sitting at the number 2 seed, which is like something to be proud about, something to flex on. But going into that Steelers game is going to be it's going to be a weird kind of win. Obviously, you beat out Buffalo, which you're absolutely right. Watching them play the Chiefs is going to be hopefully be a phenomenal game. As long as the Chiefs bring their game, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens because I mean Josh Allen and them boys been balling, so I look forward to watching them play tonight. I'm not even gonna lie, I really look forward to watching them play tonight because for us, either way it sits, we gonna be straight. Win, yeah, like it really is one of those things. Like either way it sits, you're gonna be straight.
Well, okay, Calvin, I'll come to you first. How do you feel about how the AFC is shaping up? Outside of this Buffalo-Miami game?
Well, you know, it's been so cut and dry for so long. It's hard to put any more. The only thing left to add will be after the game we said don't talk about. So did we see Houston winning this division though? Did we see Houston hosting a playoff game? I didn't. I ain't see Houston winning the division.
Not at all.
I didn't see that at all. But I will say this: how you felt about the Rams, that's how I feel now about the Steelers. You know what I'm saying? It's on now. It's time to this is where the rubber meets the road. We're gonna see exactly, you know what I'm saying, what a lot of people make it up. You said they played Cleveland. You said Houston played Cleveland, but
Houston plays Cleveland. Yes,
as I recall, you said defense don't travel that well, so that's gonna be interesting to watch.
Cleveland's defense doesn't travel that well, and the thing about it is, 3 weeks ago, the Browns went to Houston. They beat the Texans, but Case Keenum was at quarterback, not C.J. Stroud. No, Nico Collins was in that game. No. Sean, what about you with the AFC?
Who do I think got it?
I mean, just how are you looking at it?
Well, like we said, I didn't really think that Houston was going to be the team to go in, but I mean, they were playing pretty good from the beginning. We all thought that Jacksonville would be able to handle their business and get in there, but apparently WP ain't got that ship running over there as well as I thought he would be.
Yeah.
Yeah. The top is the same. The Steelers was a surprise. I mean, they were playing bad football, but
yeah,
like you said, I definitely didn't see them getting in there. But like I said, it's any given Sunday when you're dealing with football. So Mike told us to shut the fuck up, like you said. He did his thing with the Steelers. We thought that Kenny Pickett won't be able to do anything as well. But
well, it ain't Kenny Pickett. It's Mason Rudolph.
Well, I mean, I'm saying is this is still Mason Rudolph. Kenny Pickett, Mason Rudolph. Who thought that they would be able to do anything with that team? But the way they were playing, but they're in there. I mean, we already knew that Buffalo and Miami was going to fight. It's going to be a dog fight to win the division on there. So it makes it a good thing that they got to fight each other at the end of the season to go ahead and see who's top dog. It's funny how all this shit played out, huh? Like, you know, fight at the end and make sure who's number one seed and no script shit, but we ain't gonna say that. But anyway.
Can we just all agree that divisional games as the last game for every team in the season is just absolutely phenomenal?
Oh, I love it.
It is because so many implications, bro.
Man.
I love it.
Yeah. I mean, they knew what they were doing by doing it that way. And yeah, just a shock to see some of these those bottom two get in the AFC. We really didn't think so. Everybody else pretty much set up to do what they got to do. It's the playoffs. Everybody's 0-0, and you see what these teams really made of when it's on the line.
I talked to Aaron earlier when during the Jacksonville versus Titans game, and I said, you know, if the Titans win, that kind of takes a little bit of pressure off of Buffalo, because if the Titans had lost, then for Buffalo it would have been either you're in or you're out with this win. Exactly. I mean, with this game. But and it's funny because Aaron said, no, I don't see Jacksonville coming back from that. And like right after we got off the phone, Ryan Tannehill threw an interception.
Yeah.
And
I started sweating a little bit. I was like,
And then Jacksonville, what the hell you sweating for? God damn it, your team is in. Oh, you mean the
level at which Buffalo would have had to play tonight? Because I mean, if they slack off, I'm not saying they will, but if they came a little easy, you know, they showed up. We all made our checks tonight.
I'm pretty sure both coaches have already met at midfield and saying congratulations on making the playoffs.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I mean that doesn't take any luster off of the game tonight because it's for the division. But for Buffalo, had Jacksonville won, it'd have been simple. If you lose, you're done.
You're done.
So, but that's not the case now. And it's funny, as they were showing the previews of this game, this is the biggest Miami Buffalo game since motherfucking Tecmo Bowl. They show Marino and Dan Marino and Jim Kelly. So let me throw out these end of the season awards. Tua will be the passing leader as far as yards. He's won that. McCaffrey wins the rushing title. Tyreek Hill wins the yards title with receptions. Zaire Franklin from the Colts wins the tackles title. TJ Watt leads the league, will finish in the lead in sacks. Deron Bland will have the league lead in interceptions. Puka Nacua broke the rookie record. Puka Nacua broke the rookie record for receptions by a rookie in a season and yards for a rookie in a season. The Detroit Lions, Sam Laporta and Jahmyr Gibbs become the first two rookies on the same team to score 10 or more touchdowns in NFL history. So those are some of the things that happen today, and that 17th game makes a difference, but congrats.
I'm being told I gotta keep my word when I said I was only gonna be on here for 10 minutes. So
no. Yeah. No. Don't say the baby. I understand you gotta watch the game. I understand you gotta watch the game.
I mean, I'm doing that too. But
I get it.
And let me know if we're shooting tomorrow or Tuesday.
Let me ask everybody while they on here. How do you guys feel about coming on for the regular podcast tomorrow since there's no Monday night game? Would y'all be good with tomorrow?
Yeah.
It's cool for my schedule.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Calvin, what about you?
That'll work.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna wrap up now, but Aaron, I just wanted you to know that. So I will hit you up as this game is going along once we're done on here.
For sure. All right,
All
fellas.
right.
Y'all be cool.
All right, folks.
All right, man.
All right, now oh, Calvin, quick point of note. Right now, the favorite to land Russell Wilson next year is the Pittsburgh Steelers. What do you think Mike Tomlin can do with Russell Wilson?
A lot. I think. I mean, if he chooses, if that's the direction they want to go, Russell can still play. He showed that. You know what I'm saying? They stopped him. Like it was like you asked all year, last year, this year, you turn around like, oh, slow it down. You know what I'm saying? So I think he do a lot. For real. But I got a confession. I kind of liked Rudolph. I think what happened to him, he had that little thing with Myles Garrett. And
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Myles Garrett hit his ass with his helmet.
Yeah.
So that is what that is. But yeah, do a lot with Russell Wilson. Probably come in dirt cheap, which is good for
No, it's not
him.
gonna be dirt cheap.
You don't think so?
No, I mean the salary for an average starting quarterback is $40 million. Average.
$40 million for a starting quarterback?
For your average starting quarterback. Maybe you could catch him at $10 million cheaper, but it ain't coming I tell you, it ain't gonna come no cheaper than 30.
A quarterback a year?
Yeah.
Any quarterback? You like that ain't
Okay.
right.
Bro, Geno Smith making 30 a year, bro. Daniel Jones making 40 a year.
Who? Geno Smith who?
Geno Smith is making about 30 a year. Daniel Jones is making about 40 a year.
So let me ask you, how much is Flacco making?
Flacco's not signed as a starting quarterback.
No, you fail quarterback. That's what I said.
If look, now see, you trying to be funny now.
I'm trying to saying average quarterback $30 million.
Tua threw an interception already. Ain't that a bitch?
Our starting quarterback, our average salary for a starting quarterback is $30 million.
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
Yeah.
I don't believe
I'm
it.
not, but see, Flacco has only played 5 games. You're not gonna pay him that much for 5 games.
How much you think Derek Carr getting?
Derek Carr's making about $40 million.
Derek Carr's making $40 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the average right now, boy.
Yes.
I don't see that. That can't be.
That's what these quarterbacks are making right now.
Yes.
So Sam Howell's making $40 million?
No, Sam Howell's on a rookie deal.
He's on a rookie contract.
Yeah, he's on a rookie deal. But trust and believe, if they got to pay him, it's either let him go or give him $40 million.
Yeah. Yes.
That's the way that's the average going for a quarterback right now.
Yeah. Baker Mayfield, I guarantee you, Baker Mayfield next year is going to be making between 30 and 40 million. What y'all?
Yep.
What was he making this year?
He was what? This was a 1-year deal. This was a 1-year deal, and this was before Daniel Jones and Burrow and Lamar got their contracts.
Yeah, this before all the big contracts.
This was more of a 1-year prove-it deal, but I guarantee you, now that he didn't won y'all division and took y'all to the playoffs, he's gonna be no less than 30, probably 40.
He's gonna be 40, taking them to the playoffs. That's a playoff quarterback.
And don't let him win a game. Don't let him win a game.
Yeah, don't let him win the game. Every time he win the game, that price gonna go up. But he's right now an average $40 million quarterback.
Yep.
Because what they can do now is they can say, "Hey, Daniel Jones getting paid this. He ain't been to the playoffs.
Daniel Jones barely played this season.
Yeah, he ain't did nothing. He got this money because that's what the going rate is for a quarterback right now.
And you can say, hey, Geno Smith, and that's why I've been saying the whole time. I can see Baker Mayfield getting a Geno Smith deal. Geno Smith got $70 million guaranteed. The Seahawks just missed the playoffs. But they finished with the same record as y'all. They just not in the playoffs.
There's a lot of good quarterbacks coming out this year. If you want to start over.
Man, shit,
not paying nobody.
Tampa's too high in the draft order now. They're a playoff team.
Uh-huh.
Now, next question, fellas. Was this Bill Belichick's last game as Patriots coach? Sean, I'll start with you.
Hey, I'm sorry. Before we go, it says the average salary of all quarterbacks $5,766,000 with a median income of $1.1 million. Top end quarterbacks make 25 to 30 million.
Say what kind of quarterbacks?
Top end.
No, they ain't.
So,
Okay, I just
You
Googled.
just man, you seen all
average,
these
but
damn
see,
bills.
when you say average quarterback salary, did you just look up average regular quarterbacks or average starting quarterbacks?
Let me put it on. Okay, let me put it on starting then.
You gotta be words matter.
And what you have to understand is the salary cap goes up every year. So this offseason, the salary cap is going to go up. Trust me when I tell you that Baker's going to be 30 to 40 million a year if y'all resign him. Trust me when I tell you.
He's not going for $25 million a
That's
year.
not going to happen.
I can tell you that right now.
It says the same thing for starting quarterbacks.
I can tell you, I can almost guarantee you, I can place a wager for you that he won't make no less than 30 million.
That may be the case, and that's true. That's him. But you said the average.
Well, and this started with what I think
Going when you're starting with the average going rate for a quarterback, that means if I sign my quarterback right now to a deal, he's going to get no less than 40. I'm not saying what they're making right now. I'm saying the going rate is what you're going to pay to keep a quarterback on your team. It's $40 million.
And when I say Russell Wilson to the Steelers, I guarantee you Russell Wilson and guaranteed money will at least bank 40, 50 million. At least bank to the Steelers. Yeah. Unless they just sign him on a 1-year deal.
Hell, I think a franchise is 25 million.
It's more than that now.
It's probably more than that. Yeah, it's more than
because
that.
Because if they had a franchise tag, if the Ravens had a franchise tag Lamar would have made close to 50.
Yeah, that the franchise in itself should tell you how much it is going for a quarterback.
See, the franchise was 30 million 3 years ago when Dak Prescott was in line for his contract. The year before he signed his deal, he was franchise tagged. He made $30 million. That was in 2019.
Yeah, no player is taking less than what the franchise is going for right now.
Yeah.
That in itself sets the market for what you can start at.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Let's move on.
Don't worry, Calvin. You got your franchise quarterback. I don't. My team don't. Because Jarrett Stidham ain't the motherfucking answer. I tell you that.
Yeah.
Y'all got your franchise quarterbacks, not me.
Yeah,
but was this Bill Belichick's last game as a Patriot?
No.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen on the Suns' watch. I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? Probably wrong, but I think they'll keep him one more year. Okay. It could be, but I don't think they're gonna fire him. You dig what I'm saying? They're not gonna fire him. It'll be some parting ways type if he do. He could stick around for another year.
Okay, but I think now you could be right, but I think if he does stick around for another year, I think the condition will be that he can no longer be the GM. And you think he'll want to deal with that?
Nope.
I don't know. Probably not. That's probably why it's the condition. That way it'd be a mutual parting way. They, you know what I'm saying? That's they, offer you can't refuse. They, you know what I'm saying? So.
Well, yeah. I mean, so if all right, well, let's say worst case scenario, he's done as the coach in New England. Where do you think he coaches next if he chooses to keep coaching? Because his name has come up with the Chargers. I'm more thinking the Chargers is Jim Harbaugh, but what do y'all think? Sean, I'll start with you.
With a name like Bill Belichick, I'm pretty sure he can have any team of his choosing if he really wanted to pick a team. But I would say to be shocking, he may end up on the other end in the Commanders. I can see him going to the Commanders because the Commanders seems like the reason why I say that is because, like I said, the Jaguars, like I said, that looks pretty good for Jim Harbaugh with all the ties.
You mean the
of him.
Chargers?
Yeah, the Chargers of him being with the in LA and him being comfortable out there in that area in California. That all seems pretty good for Harbaugh, him having his ties out there. As far as Belichick maybe getting out of the AFC, trying to make his way over to the NFC and the new ownership with the Commanders, I would see them trying to make a big splash and go for somebody like Belichick. And I could see him wanting to go there because, like I said, they got pretty good pieces on defense. Their offense is pretty good. They just really need to get their quarterback situation settled and just good coaching. So I could see him really going.
And that there would be my issue with him going to the Commanders, the quarterback situation. Because he's proven since he's let go of Brady. Picking quarterbacks ain't his strong suit. Or at least developing quarterbacks. Because I think he ruined Mac Jones.
Yeah, without that offensive coordinator not letting him develop, right? We're giving him defensive coordinators and special teams people to be his offensive coordinator. Hell yeah, he ruined them.
If there was now, I could see the Commanders thing. Just like I said, my only issue would be the quarterback thing. Now you talk about the Chargers. We've seen what Belichick has been able to do with a specific great quarterback. Now, if you put Belichick with that defense, at least the names they have on the Chargers, that could be scary. With Khalil Mack and Bosa and Derwin James and Asante Samuel, that could be scary. I still think the Chargers will, and of course, Jim Harbaugh, particularly if they don't win tomorrow night, he could say, well, I'm coming back amidst all of this scandal shit. I just think he's going to be out of there. That's just me. But
which scandal? Which particular scandal?
The cheating scandal.
You said which particular? God damn.
All of them.
Oh, okay.
Think about it. He's been suspended twice this season. Even though I think the first suspension was bullshit. You was recruiting kids and you bought them motherfucking McDonald's and Josh Allen threw an interception. Ain't that a bitch?
All right. I thought we still talking about Belichick. I thought you were
talking No. I was talking about Jim Harbaugh. Both. Hey, well, you know what? That's one thing they got in common. They are multiple scandal niggas.
Everybody is. They just don't get caught.
They just don't get caught.
They ain't lying about that.
And you said he's linked. You said so when you said linked to the Chargers, you were talking about not Belichick.
I was talking about both of them, to be honest with you. Because I could see, if you're the Chargers, and one thing Jim Harbaugh has been good with, it's been with quarterbacks. If you look at because he was Andrew Luck's coach in Stanford, you look at the way he developed Alex Smith and then Kaepernick, and then how he's going to Michigan, and now they play the national championship game tomorrow. You got Justin Herbert already there. It's like, damn, you have the Chargers have a loaded roster. They just had dumb coaching. Everybody knows that. But then with Belichick, let's just say, hey, okay, Belichick, okay, I'll come in and be the head coach. We'll leave the offense to Kellen Moore, blah, blah, blah. But with Belichick, with that defense, I got Khalil Mack, I got Bosa, I got Derwin James, I got Asante Samuel. I got pieces. And so, I think either one, you know what? If I'm as a Bronco fan, I hope they take Belichick because he ain't gonna be there as long. That's all I'm gonna say. He ain't gonna be there as long. Harbaugh could be there for 10 years, even though I doubt it. But Belichick, he in his 70s.
Yeah, that's not.
He might go ahead and call it quits and go do something else.
He's so old. After what we have failed to neglect, what we failed to really appreciate is that he was winning Super Bowl before Tom Brady. He may not have been the coach, but he was coaching winning.
Oh, he's defensive coordinator, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That could be said for something. So he has developed probably the best defensive player ever to play, and like it or not, the best quarterback ever to play.
I think he's developed. I think he helped develop because it wasn't just him. Bill Parcells had a hand in that too. But yeah, I think he helped develop the greatest football player ever.
Yeah, but just because one hand.
And I'm not talking about Tom Brady neither.
Yeah, we know you not. You'll heal one day, but it's okay.
It's not about healing, bro. Spygate matters to me, bro. That's all I'm saying.
All right,
Spygate matters to me.
right. I got
That's
you.
all.
You make-
That's all. And the reason why I think Lawrence Taylor is the greatest football player ever is because you're talking about a motherfucker who was so good, you had to change the rules to try to stop him. The NFL changed the rules to enhance Brady. They changed the rules in the NFL to stop Lawrence Taylor.
Okay. That was real. You sound like you rehearsed that a million times.
I didn't rehearse it. I didn't rehearse it.
Making no less bullshit, but all right, let's move on. and before, well, let's not move. So to enhance Brady, meaning like to stop the hits and to stop to protect the quarterback. CTE
Right.
ain't had nothing to do with that.
Right.
CTE ain't had nothing to do with that. It was just Brady.
No,
just Brady that
but when he got hurt in 2008, when Bernard Pollard hit him, which wasn't an intentional hit, you know, he really got blocked into Brady's knee. That immediately became a rule. You can't do that. Now, of course, it benefits all quarterbacks. You can't sit here and say, I'm going to change a rule. You can't sit here and say, I'm going to change a rule for this one specific player, even though we know what it is.
So was the rule for the betterment of the player or the betterment of the game?
It was for the betterment of the offense, not the defense, the offense.
All right. Okay.
Tom Brady himself came out on Stephen A's podcast a month ago, or maybe a month and a half ago, and said the NFL's too soft. Said that it's not an even playing field between offense and defense. And remember, Calvin, I said to you specifically, I said I don't want to hear that from him because it came because of you.
About the NFL when he was playing, or he's talking about it now? Because he was talking about, because if I remember the clip,
Nigga was just playing a year ago.
He was talking about, he didn't say weak, he said mediocrity. That's what he said. All right, hello, did you hear me?
No, I heard him. I heard him just watching us play.
Okay. All right,
bro.
Hey, Calvin, funny as shit.
No, I mean, I understand what he's saying. That's his opinion, and this is mine. You know, his opinion. You know, his opinion. He thinks Brady's the GOAT. That's cool. I don't. I think it's Lawrence Taylor. That's all.
I said the greatest quarterback of all time.
No, I'm talking about. Do you think Tom Brady's the greatest football player of all time?
I think he's the greatest quarterback.
Well, I don't think he's the greatest quarterback of all time, but I do think Lawrence Taylor's the greatest football player of all time.
I think the argument can be made for that, yeah, between him and Jerry Rice.
See, the only reason why I would have to push back with Jerry Rice, and it's not that I want to disagree with you, it's just that Jerry Rice played a dependent position. You understand what I'm saying?
What you mean?
Like he was, huh?
What you mean?
Like he was dependent on the quarterback. If Montana or Steve Young decided to throw to John Taylor Moore, would Jerry Rice have gotten Jerry Rice numbers? Not saying that Jerry Rice wasn't as great as he was, because he was. I believe he's a top 3 football player of all time. He just happens to play at a dependent position. That's all.
I know you better watch your mouth when you talking about Jerry Rice. You know?
I love Jerry Rice, bro. I love Jerry Rice. To me, any debates of who's the greatest wide receiver ever, to me, is foolish. Randy Moss came out last week and said, I'm the greatest wide receiver ever. No, you're not. No, you're not. You don't even have a Super Bowl ring. No, you're not. I think Randy Moss is the 3rd greatest wide receiver ever. Between Jerry Rice and T.O.
So you think Jerry Rice you think T.O. is better than Randy Moss?
I do.
Okay. And because your argument was with Brady that they changed the rule, they made a rule to change after he got hurt, but yet they did the same thing for T.O.
That was a horse collar, though. That was the horse collar.
Okay. All right. I'm just all right.
I get where you're trying to go with that.
We here. You said
but I tell you the difference. I tell you the difference. No. I tell you the difference. I tell you the difference. the situation that happened with Brady was, that was a bang bang accidental play. Bernard Pollard didn't target his knee to hit it. With that horse collar situation, Roy Williams literally grabbed this nigga by his neck and he yanked it around to where his foot broke.
Okay. All right. Well, just like the Pollard play, they were probably hitting people like that forever. And because it was Tom Brady, the rule was changed, because that was your point, correct?
That was my point.
Okay, so I know if you watch enough football to know that before that play, there were a lot of horse collar plays.
It was.
Okay, thank you.
So what, sir? Are you saying that you think I should have T.O. as the number one receiver over Jerry Rice?
No, why the reason you couldn't elevate? Why the reason to play down one is not used to devalue another. That's all. I mean, like you said, it's your opinion.
I'm not devaluing Tom Brady as an individual. I just think that the rules in the NFL has clearly changed to favor the offense. I don't think anybody who's watched football for a long time would debunk that.
That's true. That's true. I guess.
Now, as far as who I think is better between T.O. and Moss, the reason why I think T.O. is better because T.O. was a more versatile receiver.
Mm-hmm.
When did you ever see Randy Moss in the slot?
You didn't, but T.O. had considerably worse hands than Randy.
You are right about that. I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that. But here's my thing. No, go ahead, Calvin. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying no, go ahead. I don't have nothing else to say. His hands
I don't disagree with that. But with Moss, if you took the deep ball away, you could take him out the game.
So what about Jerry Rice? Because Jerry Rice, everything T.O. did better than Randy Moss. Jerry Rice did better than all of them.
I said Jerry Rice is the best. I never said he wasn't.
Okay. All right.
I said I thought Jerry Rice was number one. I think T.O. is number two. I think Moss is number three. There's nothing on the field as far as a wide receiver position that Jerry Rice couldn't do.
I think them boys are just genetic freaks for real because, like people like
T.O. and Moss definitely, no question.
But the ones that was really getting in, like the Sterling Sharps and the Chris Carters, like, to catch it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what
my nigga. Let me tell you something. If Sterling Sharp had never had that neck injury, he'd be in that same conversation.
He sure would.
Because when Sterling Sharp was playing, the only wide receiver better than him was Jerry Rice. That's it. Not Michael Irvin, not Andre Reed, not Andre Rison. The only nigga better than Sterling Sharp.
Andre Rison.
Yeah, Bad Moon Rison.
Yeah, that's my dude.
Yeah.
Left eye Rison. R.I.P. left eye.
R.I.P. But when Sterling Sharp was at his best, the only nigga better than him in the NFL was Jerry Rice. It's great when Shannon Sharp said in his Hall of Fame speech, he said, I'm a Hall of Famer and I'm not even the best player in my family. That tell you all you need to know.
Yeah, well.
But of course, it's easy to say that when you get in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it is. But Jordan said the same thing.
You said what?
I said, yeah, it is because Michael Jordan said the same thing about his brother.
Man, please. Ain't nobody believe that shit. All right. Ain't nobody ever seen Larry Jordan play shit. We saw Sterling Sharp be all world.
Yeah.
But okay, so the NFC matchups are set. I mean, let's fuck around and let's have some fun. Dallas versus Green Bay. Sean, what do you think happens in that game?
I don't give a shit. The whole goddamn day. Goddamn, I just playing now. Of course, Dallas gonna win. I don't really see Green Bay doing anything with that offense that Dallas has and that defensive pressure on Jordan Love. Shout out to them for making the playoffs without Aaron Rodgers over there, but nobody expected them to do anything of that nature anyway. Like I said, but at the bottom of the division, we always thought that it could be anybody come at the end. But shout out to them for getting in there. But I don't really see them being able to handle Dallas on either side of the ball. So that should be an easy game for Dallas.
Calvin,
Dallas.
that's simple. Dallas.
Dallas. They ain't got nothing to talk about. We already know what it is.
Sean, I'm gonna piggyback off what you said. Shout out to Jordan Love, because I felt that there was a point in time during midseason where I thought he was getting a bad rap. Everybody was critiquing every fucking thing he did. Every time he lost a game, well, do the Packers have the right guy? And what was I saying the whole season? This is his first year as a starter. He had literally the same resume as Aaron Rodgers when Aaron Rodgers first became a starter, coming behind Brett Favre. And Aaron Rodgers in his first year as a starter did not take his team to the playoffs. Jordan Love now has one-upped him on that. So shout out to Jordan Love. I agree with both of you guys. I don't think I say this. The one hope that I think Green Bay does have is that Green Bay doesn't have a definitive number one wide receiver, but they do have good young wide receivers, and all of them are a threat. That's the only hope that I give them, is because you don't know whether it's going to be Jaden Reed who can play, Romeo Doubs who can play, Christian Watson. You don't know.
That's his name. That was that light skin boy name, Christian Watson.
Yeah, you don't know. That's the only thing that Dallas really won't know which wide receiver to gauge in on. So that would be the only hope for me when it comes to Green Bay. But I expect Dallas to win that game. That's why I wanted them to play the Rams, because I think the Rams can beat anybody. Now, speaking of which, Detroit versus Los Angeles. Calvin, what do you think of that game?
I think it's gonna be a very, very good. I don't see Detroit winning that game by more than 6 points. It's going too many people want it too bad for too many different reasons. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be a good game, and I hope Jared Goff. I know the Rams are playing well and all that shit, but I hope Jared Goff beat their ass.
I do too. I'm not gonna lie to you. So do I.
I hope Goff whoop that ass for real.
I do too. I can't even lie to you. So do I. Sean, what about you?
Man, it's all about the quarterbacks, as you stated. Imagine switching teams and you got to see each other in the playoffs. Yeah. That's going to be a beautiful. That's what it's all about. Fighting, playing the team that didn't believe in you, or I wouldn't say didn't believe in you, gave up on you. Even though you did your job, you know what I'm saying, the best of your ability, they think that you were the cause, and you right back in their face for a chance to put them out the playoffs. Nothing better than that. So I really think it's going to be a good game, but and for Jared Goff, it's going to be a lovely one, because I see them putting out the Rams. Even though you can't really say that, because like I said, it's the playoffs and everybody's 0-0. So I mean, it's a whole new season. So anything can happen. It's whoever comes in and really wants it. So it really should be a dogfight.
I'm sorry. Josh Allen just had another Josh Allen moment. What are you doing?
Hey, Sean, you know what I was Jared Goff? Y'all
you said what?
You know why would I be telling myself if I was Jared Goff?
What's that?
Y'all say I was the reason y'all couldn't win the Super Bowl? I'm about to show you.
But you know what? I'm gonna give you a rebuttal. Sean McVay can say, "Well, we won a Super Bowl right after you left."
Right after you left, but I mean, they put a lot of things around Matt Stafford too as well.
They did. Calvin, I was just fucking with you, because I hope Jared Goff says the exact same thing. I really do.
What I'm saying is, he's saying my level of play was the reason y'all didn't win the Super Bowl, and I'm gonna make sure my level of play is the reason why you don't win the Super Bowl this time.
You motherfucking right. Whoop that trick.
Whoop that trick.
Now
they just gave him that. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
0-0.
Yeah, still 0-0. Now, okay, so now we got the 4-5 matchup. This is a game between you guys. Philly and Tampa. Sean, I'll start with you. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking we're gonna be one and done.
Calvin is going to be so humble.
He's going to try to be humble, but you see the product that my team putting out there, and I know I say it's a new season for that shit, but them boys don't want to play with that man no more. They don't want to play with that coaching staff. I can't even say it's a coaching staff. I don't want to put my finger on it, but it's not. It's something inside of that thing that's fucking stinking as hell, and it's not being put out there, but you can see it on their faces, and I just believe they don't want to play with that coaching staff no more. I don't know whether they just don't like the offensive coordinators or the defensive coordinators. That's what I was getting ready to say. Or if they don't like Nick, or it's just like if they don't like Nick as well. That's the problem. Nobody knows, but I'm pretty sure it's both the offense and the defensive coordinator that they don't like. But I just want to know if they don't like Nick as well. But we'll find out if Nick gets fired, because you can't just get rid of all your players, but you damn sure can get your new coach. So that'll be the determining factor on whether or not he has lost that whole locker room. But as far as the game, like I said, they're not playing good football at all. And this is time you're supposed to be playing your best. We losing people. AJ got hurt today. Fucking Cam Jurgens got hurt today.
How was that? I mean, how bad was that AJ Brown injury?
Bad enough. Them motherfuckers could have dipped their shoelaces could have came untied and they would have left that game. It really didn't matter. So you know what I'm saying? It looked like he was hurt. He walked off the field. But I mean, it was after a fumble. Who knows if it was just his pride trying to act like something was wrong with him.
That's what I'll bet. Yeah, okay. Football. Yeah.
Because of the fact that he was talking all that shit all fucking week, all that good shit, and then turn around and make a fucked up situation. So you know how that go. But he'll probably suit up for the playoffs, and they'll probably get destroyed by Tampa Bay. Because one thing about football and one thing about the playoffs is you got to believe in the motherfuckers beside you in order to give it your all. And if you don't believe in the motherfuckers, you don't even want to be out there. Them boys checked out, and I can see us being one and done in the playoffs.
So I don't know if you guys saw what I put in the group text. Did the Eagles quit? I don't know if y'all saw that.
Yeah, you quit. You can look at their body language. They quit. Their faces. They quit. Nobody want to do it. They don't even want to be there, dog. And that's why, I mean, I checked out on them a long time ago after them games that they were supposed to win. Once they lost to the fucking goddamn
Cardinals,
the Cardinals, I knew it was a wrap. I knew it was a wrap after that one.
Well, Calvin, what do you think about Tampa Bay, your Buccaneers versus the Eagles?
I think Philly bounced back.
Oh Lord, that's that reverse. That's that reverse.
You won't voodoo me, goddammit. Yeah, the Eagles bounce back. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm not voodooing you, bro. I like this is all my heart, bro, with all my eyes, bro, and me being honest, not me trying to put no hex on y'all, not me wishing that we win the game, because I would be ecstatic for us to catch this L and get rid and start cleaning house, nigga, because it's a must. So I mean, I don't that team. That's not even if we win. I don't see us beating anybody else. And for me, it's Super Bowl or nothing. If you can't win, we might as well go. Just get the highest pick we can fucking get. I mean, the lowest pick we can get and get ready to start this season over with today. That team don't look like they're ready to win nothing. So I like I said, ain't no voodoo, bro.
I got you.
It's real facts.
Next game, bro.
Well, no, I mean, to be honest with you, watching them over the last 2 weeks, I've been giving the Eagles the benefit of the doubt the whole season, and that game against the Cardinals and today was embarrassing, especially today was embarrassing. So it wouldn't surprise me if Tampa Bay beat them. It wouldn't surprise me if Tampa Bay beat them at all. It wouldn't surprise me one bit. Not one bit. And all that does is drive Baker Mayfield's price up.
Price up. He beat the defending Super Bowl
NFC champions.
Champions. Yeah.
Defending NFC champions. Yeah. That drives that price up.
Right the hell up.
And he said, hey, Tom Brady couldn't win a playoff game last year. I had a better record than Tom. And if I win a playoff game, come on, nigga. Money. So now as far as the AFC, we don't know, like I said, again, we don't know who's going to play Pittsburgh. We do know. We don't know who's going to play Pittsburgh. It's the winner of this game. So, and we don't know who's going to play Kansas City. It's the loser of this game. So how do we see it? So how do we see Houston matching up against Cleveland? That's really the only set in stone matchup we got right now.
It's going to be interesting to watch to see if that defense do travel this time, because they really don't travel.
They don't.
You know, let me see. I would like to go back and look at Houston schedule to see when they've played such a defense, how they fare, and if they played one at all. Don't know they have. Don't know. Not saying they haven't. Not saying they. You know what I'm saying. But I would like to see with that type of pressure. If they are type of pressure on the road, it can be tough for Houston if they haven't seen that type of road. Because when that 98 Silverado come around that corner, boy.
All right, well, Sean, what you got?
We talking about January Joe here?
No, that's where I was going with it. We'll playoff Flacco.
We talking about playoff Flacco. We about to see playoff Flacco, boy. If playoff Flacco, if playoff Flacco turn up, you ain't gonna see. The Houston ain't gonna stand a chance. But whatever happens to Houston, man, they had an excellent season.
No question.
And especially losing some of their key playmakers down there, and they still did their thing to get into the playoffs. That's a beautiful thing. So regardless of the outcome, but I mean, if January Joe show up, I don't really see them really having a chance there.
You know, it's one thing. It was one thing that I was saying over the last couple of weeks, particularly as the Ravens have flexed their muscles, not yesterday notwithstanding, and Lamar Jackson is going to be the MVP, even though we've only talked about him being the MVP for about 2 weeks. I don't know if Calvin's left for good, but Sean, you know, me and you, we know how to do this. To me, it was one team that the Ravens didn't want to see in the playoffs. Now it's 2 teams because Pittsburgh is in. And like you just said about playoff Flacco, my prediction, Sean, is that I think it's going to be Baltimore and Cleveland in the AFC Championship game. That's where I think this is headed to.
What a storyline that would be.
Because I think the loser of this game, be it Buffalo or Miami, I think the loser of this game beats Kansas City next week. And that will send the winner to that game to Baltimore, where I think their season will end. I think Cleveland. Okay, it's Calvin. I think Cleveland will beat Houston, and I think Cleveland will have to go on the road to see the winner of this game. And I think they will beat the winner of this game. So I do firmly believe that the AFC Championship game is going to be between Baltimore and Cleveland. I do. But the Steelers, like I said, it's gotten interesting now because now Baltimore has 2 teams from their division that ain't scared of them. I mean, the Steelers ain't scared of the Ravens with or without Lamar. It don't matter to them. But I do think that that's my prediction for the AFC. I think the loser of this game will go to Kansas City and beat the Chiefs. I think the winner of this game will beat Pittsburgh. I think the winner of this game will beat Pittsburgh, even though I think Pittsburgh will give Miami more of a run for their money because Miami's kind of limping on defense. But I do believe they'll have their corners back. And the limited ability of Pittsburgh's offense will kind of show. I mean, but I think that'll be a better game.
What a fucking move.
Ooh, nice run.
What a fucking move.
Hey, Brandon.
Ooh, yeah.
Hey, sorry, man. I gotta run out real quick. We'll have to pick this up tomorrow, okay?
No, Brody. No, you good. You good.
All right, man. All right, y'all.
All right, my boy.
All right, bro. So yeah, so I think the winner of this game, which right now Miami is now winning, I think Miami will beat Pittsburgh, and then they will have to play Cleveland in the second round, and I think they will lose.
You should Jordan play out
damn,
his
he
shoe.
He was putting niggas on skates, won't he?
That's how I used to do niggas at the Sandlot in Hollis Springs and shit.
Look. I'm not going to deny that. I ain't going to deny that. Look, Sean at the Bulldog, The Sandlot Field, this motherfucker was a monster.
That's how I used to do niggas at the field. Yeah, I should have played for the school, nigga. I don't know what I was thinking.
I ain't gonna lie to you. That was that H-Chan. I ain't gonna lie to you. Sean was a beast. Sean was a monster.
I was too busy working at Popeyes.
Man, you was playing volleyball, bro. You was playing volleyball.
Oh, working at Popeyes and working at and playing volleyball, bro.
Yeah.
That's because I couldn't afford football, bro. Yeah, back then, man, I wasn't getting it like that. All that shit, the cleats and all that shit. Nigga,
bro. If they had a senior natural skills, they'd have afforded it for you.
Yeah, well, I should have went out there though, but I needed that. I was too busy trying to get money.
And we was worried about chicks too.
Nigga, I could have. If that was the case, I would have really played football.
That's true. That's a good point. But see, we had that X factor, bro. We could sing.
Yeah, bro. If I'd have played football, motherfucker.
Because remember Eric Elliott? He played football.
I remember Eric. He was singing out there singing the national anthem in full pads.
In full yeah. I had to give it to my boy. My boy sung the national anthem in full pads and put 100 up in 2 tubs on the nigga after that.
2 tutties.
I was like, chamber singers.
Right. That's my only regret from school is not playing football. That's it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. My only regret for you was you not playing football because you was a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, that was my.
You was a bad motherfucker on that football field.
Yeah. Who knows? I probably would have got injured.
Don't put that on yourself, man. Come on now. You wasn't me.
Your ass used to get injured every 2 seconds, bro.
My only regret was I didn't try out I didn't play basketball.
Oh yeah.
That was my only regret because of my jump shot. That was my only regret.
Boy, you trying, boy. Boy, you trying.
Please, get out of here, nigga. Will I stop it? I remember Coach Land asked me. Coach Land asked me my junior year, why you don't play? I said, I was real with him. I said, my grades ain't good enough.
That was it too, boy. I ain't not doing no damn homework.
Yeah, I said my grades are good enough, you know. And then by that time, particularly my senior year, because he asked me again my senior year.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had went to an open gym and I was just, I didn't play with the team, but I was just shooting. But again, I said the same thing. My grades ain't good enough. And by that time, I was committed to the play because the play was the same time as basketball season. And I was committed to the play.
Yeah.
Plus, I knew our senior year, that was my year. I knew that was my year to be lead. I knew that was my
baseball too, bro. That motherfucker wouldn't let me do baseball and the play.
Yeah, that's the only thing about it. Yeah, man. Yeah. Because you had made the baseball team.
Yeah. Well, I played baseball for I think that 1 year. But yeah, then he was just like
you gotta pick one.
Yeah, I gotta pick one. You know me.
You had a lot going on. I mean, because with me around the same time as baseball, that's why I quit. Because remember, I had tried out too, but I quit because there was no way that I could fit everything. Because at least you was living around the corner from the school. I was all the way in fucking North Side.
Yeah, I was right around the corner from the school, so I could have did all that shit.
Yeah, but there was no way that I could have did that because I remember Coach Strusky, not Coach Strusky, my fucking government teacher, Coach Ward. Was like, no, Coach Kane. I'm sorry, Coach Kane. He was mad at me when I quit. Because he's like, why did you quit? I said, well, I got too much stuff going on. I said, Coach Kane, I live in Northside. I have a job at Popeyes. I said, I'm the lead role in the school play. And I'm in at Chamber Singers. I said, what am I supposed to do? And I understand for you, it was the same thing. You baseball, lead role in the play with me. Chamber Singers, what are we supposed to do? We was busy. I just think about it. We were some busy ass dudes.
Staying out of trouble. Or not getting caught doing shit that we
not getting caught. Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
Well, we weren't doing. I tell you what, people.
Yeah.
When we say not getting caught, we were not doing anything drug related. I promise you. I promise you, nothing we did was drug related.
We were just doing regular team shit.
We was just we now vandalism. That's a whole different story.
Hey, man. Hey, man. Hey, shut up. What are you talking about? I ain't never vandalized nothing in my life.
Nigga, I did. No, I'm stop.
dude. What you talking about?
Oh man, we was funny. We was funny as a bitch. But bro, I did not know what to make. Honestly, one reason why I called you earlier today because I just wanted to. One reason why I wanted to call you to say like, are you going? I know you had checked out on the team, but I just wanted to make sure that you was going to be here because, bro. And I didn't. I wanted to go into detail when I called you, but again, I didn't because I was cooking dinner at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But nigga, that shit with the Eagles today was embarrassing, bro.
Hella embarrassing. Yeah, I checked out on that team a long time ago. Anything that happened with them motherfuckers is what it is with me. Like I said, I checked out after that Cardinals game because I already saw what they were putting out there and how they felt about those coaches. And anything they said won't really what the case may be. Today was the day that really would have told me how they really felt about that coaching staff because they knew what they had to do. That big talk by AJ is on us, that big old press conference and how the team felt. But you come out there with a chance to put your division on the line and you put that out there, nah, bro.
I don't know if
them boys gave up on them.
I put on Facebook, I said Dallas might as well sit their starters. I said, because Philly ain't come to play.
They ain't come to play. And this is exactly what it's going to look like in the playoffs. Because if you look at it, it's nothing that's not of the obvious. They attack the middle of the field every time. And then it's like you can't or Bradbury because that boy gets toasted. Granted, he made a good play today and Reed he did and Reed got that interception. But I mean, you already down by how many points when you do that?
Right.
They already got toasted. But so by that time it's just whatever. You got Mariota in the game and all that crazy shit. So
right.
I mean, it's like them boys, they got a lot of adjusting to do, a lot of changing to do. We gonna ooh, good catch, Diggs. We're gonna be missing.
Wow.
We're gonna be missing a lot of leadership next year. And who's gonna be the leader? Who's gonna be the voice on that team next year? So
well, it's supposed to be Jalen, right?
That motherfucker don't talk. He just stand there looking all weird and shit on the sideline like he Mr. Cool and shit. But it is supposed to be Jalen. He's supposed to be the leader. But I'm talking about you need a leader on both sides of the ball. You need multiple leaders, especially for your young team. That was a hell of a catch.
Was that a catch? Yeah, that was a catch.
Yeah, that was a catch. You see them hands? That boy like glue.
Yeah, that was a catch. That was a hell of a catch. So do you think that there's any chance whatsoever that Mariota is the starter?
In the playoffs?
Yeah.
No. Jalen's going to play that game.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
You talking about because of that his finger issue thing?
No, I don't think it was the finger. I mean, that's what they told. That's what they told the reporters. But I think when Jalen got pulled from the game, I think they said, you know what, we ain't winning today. Dallas is going to handle their business. It's no reason to risk anything.
Yeah, yes, that's what it was. I mean, because everybody was dropping like flies anyway. There, I mean, they lose a player. So yeah, they were.
What was Mariota's first pass? First pass was a pick.
Yeah. Oh, what a catch.
Wow.
Imagine being in the corner and that happened. The ball pop up like that. You got enough time to get that. That's a floater, my dude. Look at Michael Dane. Yeah, but he got that. That's a catch, baby. That's a catch. What a catch.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be some changes. It's gonna be some shockers. I wouldn't be surprised. It's not gonna be any shockers until after the week after we get eliminated from the playoffs, which would be the next week. Because there's no need to do it now. You can't.
What if you guys win? What if you win?
And we're just going to lose next week.
Go to San Francisco.
Yeah, it's gonna be San Francisco unless the Rams pull out some kind of miracle win.
Oh, against the Lions?
Yeah. And then we'll be in Dallas.
Then you'll be in Dallas. You'll be in Dallas.
Yeah, so and then they'll destroy us too. So,
unless Dallas loses to Green Bay, and that would be fucking hysterical.
That would be hilarious as hell. You know me, I hope it ain't the 49ers or Dallas, so I'm hoping on a miracle win, but I don't really see anybody fucking with the 49ers right now. But
I honestly, no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, but like I said, it's the playoffs, and it's any given Sunday. Weirder shit has happened, so I just, you know what I mean. I just got 49ers fans in my inbox. I got Cowboys fans in my inbox.
Yeah, well, I got Cowboys fans, Marianne, who's talking shit right now as we speak.
Oh, she can talk her shit. She deserves to talk her shit. Her team is playing good. They done won the division. She deserves. She can talk her shit. I can't say shit to her. Like I said, I apologize. My team ain't shit, so I can't talk no shit.
I ain't apologizing to shit. Okay.
I mean, they could do it. They could do their thing, but lo and behold, they better hope they win it all. Because as soon as they lose, misery loves company.
Say that again. Say that again.
As soon as they lose, misery loves company.
Before that, you said you better hope they do what?
I said they better hope they win it all. They better hope they win it all.
Right. Yeah,
right. Misery loves company. I'm gonna give it.
Win it all in one game.
Yeah.
Please look. Don't make it seem like Cowboys are stomping into the playoffs. You got a game gift wrapped to you last week, and you beat a bad team this week. Ooh.
Oh, absolutely. But again, it's the playoffs, and it's how you feel about your team. It's how hot you go in there, how confident you feel, because confidence builds. You know what I'm saying?
The Packers could feel confident.
Yeah, but you still gotta put it out there on the field. You still gotta have a team full of playmakers and a team full of and a coach who knows what they're doing. Right now, you can look at our team just by example. I don't know if you've seen it or seen the whole game, but you can see the confusion, especially when Saquon came on that around and did the wheel route on that motion play. Them niggas was lost. They didn't even know who was supposed to check him, and he ran out. And he no clue, and he hit that deep bomb, and he could have scored off that shit. It's like they don't know where they're supposed to be at this late in the season. That's the problem.
Absolutely. No, I don't disagree with you, and I don't disagree with you one bit. Now, how I said earlier that I think the AFC Championship game is going to be Baltimore versus Cleveland. I think that the NFC Championship game is going to be San Francisco versus Detroit. I really do. I really believe that. I really think San Francisco versus Detroit is going to be the NFC Championship game.
That'll be cool with me, and then I just hope Detroit wins, and that'll just be beautiful.
Listen,
but I don't see that happening.
I said this 2 weeks ago. I floated this out there in the atmosphere. I said, what if the Super Bowl was the loser bowl versus between the Lions and the Browns?
That shit would be the most unwatched Super Bowl in NFL history.
It could fucking happen.
The NFL won't let that shit happen at all. Are you joking? Ain't nobody watching the Browns versus the Lions Super Bowl. Like, are you joking?
Look,
nobody watching that.
You sound like Tony, because Tony said he wouldn't watch it. I said you's a motherfucking lie. You would watch it because you're a football fan.
I wouldn't watch that shit.
If it was, yes, you would. Yes,
no, the fuck I wouldn't.
Even if you didn't watch, let's put it this way.
It'll be on.
Exactly.
Like football is right now, but I'll be doing something else.
And that's all the NFL care about is if the game is on. That's it.
Whatever. Well, I'll turn that bitch off because that shit don't even matter.
You might turn it off after the halftime show, after Usher. It's Usher.
Nobody care about Usher.
After Usher and the naked basketball game, you might turn it off then.
Pass me the ball.
Pass me like, oh my God. Let me stop. Anyway, if I put it out in the atmosphere, Detroit versus Cleveland Super Bowl.
Yeah, that should be the most unwatched Super Bowl in NFL history.
You say that until it come time for the Super Bowl.
And shit. Well, it'll only be watched is because motherfuckers don't go nowhere nowadays because all this shit they just sit in the house. That shit.
And the Super Bowl's a holiday, bro.
Ain't no damn.
The Super Bowl is it's not technically a holiday, but it's a holiday. Everything happens on Super Bowl. The most watched shit happens on Super Bowl Sunday. The most watched commercials. The most watched program, which is the Super Bowl, happens on that day. And think about it. You think the NFL wouldn't promote the shit out of this as the two teams that have never won a Super Bowl will be playing to win a Super Bowl? You can have Barry Sanders and Calvin Johnson for the Lions. You can have a statue.
Barry Sanders ain't coming back to fuck with them goddamn boots, man.
Barry Sanders he just got a statue put out there last year.
Man, Barry don't care about them dudes, man.
Okay. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I do expect the Lions and the Browns to be playing on Championship Sunday. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying. Because if it's San Francisco, if it's San Francisco and Baltimore again, I mean, of course, that would be what 2 number 1 seeds who from each conference. We already seen them play this season. Blah, blah, blah.
Bro, I wouldn't mind that on the strength of San Fran or Cowboys wouldn't be in the Super Bowl. So that'll be beautiful to me. I'd be the happiest I ever been.
There you go.
And then I'll be in their DMs like they in mine right now.
And don't get this twisted. Lamar Jackson is my favorite player in the NFL. I would love to see Lamar Jackson in the Super Bowl. He's my favorite player. But the Browns playoff Flacco is another. Marianne, shut up. Okay. The Cowboys will not be in the Super Bowl. Maybe in Madden and maybe in Tecmo Bowl 2K24.
You just make sure your ass show up when they get put out the playoffs.
Exactly. Man. The Cowboys will not be in the Super Bowl in real life. Okay. You can forget about that. Yeah, I don't give a fuck if you host 2 playoff games. You're losing one of them motherfuckers.
They should have lost to Detroit, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
Oh, that's all right because Detroit gonna get their get back. Detroit gonna get their get back in the divisional rounds in the playoffs.
You already know it.
Detroit gonna come back into Dallas and beat them. Watch. If
they already got the confidence, and they already gonna be mad that that little bullshit got them put out last time, so they gonna make it believable this time.
If they get past the Rams, that's a touchy game.
What's wrong with Gabe?
If they get past the Rams, that's a touchy game.
Man,
that's a touchy game. That's a touchy game. That's all I'll say about that. If they get past the Rams. But I'll tell you this. But the reason why Detroit played all their starters today, because Detroit, Dave Campbell said, we pissed. They said, we pissed. They pissed for 2 reasons. They pissed because, one, they got robbed against Dallas, and they pissed because they got snubbed a couple Pro Bowlers. One of them being Amon-Ra St. Brown. You know he did not make the Pro Bowl?
Oh, he did?
No.
Who made the play, bro? I mean, as wide receivers.
As wide receivers?
AJ did.
Yeah, A.J. Brown from the NFC, A.J. Brown, CeeDee Lamb, Mike Evans, and Puka Nacua.
So how did he get snubbed?
He got snubbed.
He get snubbed. Those are some good names right there.
They are some good names, but let me give you the statistical. Let me give you the stats, brother. Let me give you the stats. And
Man, we already know that the Pro Bowl is hot names and favoritism.
That's true. Well, let me give you your top 5. Amon-Ra St. Brown finished number 5 in the league when it came to receivers. You got 8 Pro Bowlers. He finished number 5 in the league. Over 1,300 yards. And he did not make it. Mike Evans finished 11th in yards. Even though I would have put Mike Evans in there. But also Brandon Ayuk didn't make it. DJ Moore, who had a career year, didn't make it. Amari Cooper. Well, here's your Pro Bowl receivers, okay? From the NFC, I just told you, CeeDee Lamb, A.J. Brown, Puka Nacua, and Mike Evans. In the AFC, it is Tyreek Hill, Amari Cooper, Keenan Allen, and who the fuck's the 4th wide receiver in the AFC?
Me.
That a good ass question, Cook.
Why ain't nobody in there, man? Ain't Stephon?
I don't think Diggs made it. No, Diggs didn't make it.
Oh, Diggs. He was too busy cussing on the sideline. Let me give you the whole NFC roster. Let's see. Saying we will pass a Marianne. The only thing you're going to pass is gas. Like a lady.
Okay. As far as when them Cowboys come. Okay, so NFC. Quarterbacks are Brock Purdy, Dak Prescott, Matthew Stafford. Running back, Christian McCaffrey, DeAndre Swift, Kyron Williams. Fullback, Kyle Juszczyk. Wide receiver, CeeDee Lamb, A.J. Brown, Mike Evans, Puka Nacua. Tight ends, George Kittle, Sam Laporta, who got injured today, by the way. The centers are Jason Kelce and Frank Ragnow from the Lions.
Mm-hmm.
The guards are, what the fuck? Zach Martin, Chris Lindstrom, Landon Dickerson, Trent Williams, Lane Johnson, Penei Sewell. And now for the defense, it is Nick Bosa, Montez Sweat, who would have made it with the Commanders or the Lions. Or the Bears. This is the first time in NFL history that one player has led a team in two different teams in sacks in the same season.
That's crazy.
Montez Sweat was the sack leader for the Commanders and the Bears. So Nick Bosa, Montez Sweat, Aiden Hutchinson, Aaron Donald, Dexter Lawrence, and Javon Hargrave. The linebackers, Micah Parsons, Daniil Hunter, Hassan Reddick, Fred Warner, Bobby Wagner. The cornerbacks are Deron Bland, Travarius Ward, Jalen Johnson, and Devon Witherspoon. The free safety is Jesse Bates, strong safety, Buda Baker, and Julian Love.
Mm-hmm.
So that is NFC.
Nazi.
That is NFC. Now for the AFC, let's see. Come on now. What the hell are you doing? Boy, I swear. This is what happens when you need to get a new phone.
Go all of that. That's what makes you want to get a new phone.
You ain't never lied, bro.
They know what they doing. Fuck your goddamn connection up. So you gotta go get that new one.
Well, you ain't never lied. You ain't never lied.
Because if it weren't for that, I'd never get a new phone.
Bro, you ain't never lied about that either, nigga. Okay.
Same thing on that bitch. I do the same thing with every phone.
There we go.
Good catch.
All right, AFC. The quarterbacks are Tua, Lamar Jackson, and Patrick Mahomes. Running backs are Raheem Mostert, James Cook, Derrick Henry. Fullback is Alec Ingold from the Dolphins. Who the fuck is he?
Don't know.
Anyway, wide receivers, Amari Cooper, Keenan Allen, Jamar Chase. He was the other one. And Tyreek Hill. Tight end, Travis Kelce and David Njoku. The O-line is Laramie. And Flacco made him a Pro Bowler. Flacco, because ever since Flacco came to Cleveland, Njoku been on fire.
Mm-hmm.
The line is Laramie Tunsil, Deion Dawkins, Armstead, Quentin Nelson. The only white dude in America I know with the first name Quentin. Never heard of that before in life.
That's a white dude.
He's a white dude. Quentin Nelson, he's white.
Oh, the guard for Colts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still, only white dude in the only white dude in the world I know named Quentin.
He must be from South Jersey. That's funny.
I'm gonna look up where he's from. Creed Humphrey, Joe Thuney, Joe Buttiano, Tyler Lindenbaum. Now the defense, Myles Garrett, Max Crosby, Trey Hendrickson, Chris Jones, Quentin Williams, Justin Matabuk from the Ravens, TJ Watt, Khalil Mack, the linebackers, Josh Allen, also Roquan Smith and Patrick Queen are the linebackers. From cornerbacks, Pat Surtain, too, Sauce Gardner, Jalen Ramsey, and Denzel Ward. The safeties are Justin Simmons, Minkah Fitzpatrick, Kyle Hamilton. And the kicker is Justin Tucker, returner Marvin Mims. So, that's what the Pro Bowl be like. Like I said, no Josh Allen for the AFC, no Josh Allen. On the AFC side, no Amon-Ra, no Stephon Diggs on the AFC side. On the NFC side, no Amon-Ra St. Brown which I think is robbery. I do. But it is what it is. Now, sir, since we will be on here tomorrow, and you guys listen up, we will be on here tomorrow. We can talk about the final AFC playoff results as well as Cat Williams. Sean, did you ever watch that interview?
Man, who hasn't watched that motherfucking interview?
I told Aaron and Calvin that I wasn't going to get into Cat Williams today because I know we were going to be predominantly sports. But yes, we can We can get into Cat Williams' interview tomorrow.
For sure.
All right.
All right, we can definitely do that.
Yeah. So tomorrow, I would say let's link on a bitch about 7:15. No. Yeah, 7:15. 7:15 is the perfect time.
All right. I can definitely do that.
What time you get off work?
My schedule changed. I'm an hour later now, so I get off at 6 now.
All right, well, I tell you what, touchdown Miami. I just saw that. Tyreek Hill just scored a touchdown.
Did a backflip too with the box.
Yeah, touchdown Miami. So I tell you what, give you time to get ready. Let's go ahead and go at 7:30. 7:30 for tomorrow. How's that?
All right, that's what's up. That's even better.
So that way, get everybody a chance to get everything together. So yeah, 7:30 tomorrow, and this is the last week of the NFL regular season. It is a time to fucking cry.
It is, because we're gonna have shit. But basketball, who gives a fuck about that?
No. We still we still have one more. We still have one more week of football left. I mean, one more month of football left.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Mind you, tomorrow is the national championship of
Washington and Michigan.
Washington and Michigan. And this is how much disrespect we're showing the national champ. That was not a touchdown. They gave it to him, but it did not look like the ball crossed the plane, but fuck it.
Who cares?
Exactly. This is how much disrespect we're showing the national championship of college football, because we will be going while that game is going on. But you know what? No, that game doesn't start till 9:00. Well, so what? Anyway, but you said we got number basketball. Look, bro, March Madness is still my favorite postseason.
You know, I don't give a shit about college basketball.
I know you don't. But March Madness is my favorite.
I try to keep up with it a little bit. I try to see what I can do since we're gonna be talking about it. You know,
if we want to talk about basketball for a second, the Lakers have been trash ever since that in-season tournament win.
Bro, I stopped watching them motherfuckers when Kobe left, and I just watch highlights because when them motherfuckers got excited about that in-season basketball shit, I knew that shit was a fluke because that's about the only thing LeBron gonna be celebrating this year.
Yeah, because the Lakers have been garbage ever since they won the in-season tournament, and they put
talk about getting rid of Darvin Ham and shit too, ain't it?
They better not get rid of Darvin Ham. No.
They said they're getting fed up with him. Reports says they're fed up with Darvin Ham.
I'm fed up with LeBron. Retire, nigga. Bye.
He do need to retire. That motherfucker. He's a cancer to a basketball team if I ever seen one.
He is, because for real.
He come in and gut all of your young youth just to get some motherfuckers on there who ain't about shit. Imagine if the Lakers kept all that youth that they drafted, bro. They'd be all right now.
Bruh.
But he ain't had no patience to let them go.
Bro, Lonzo Ball has been hurt Lonzo Ball has a road back to recovery, but Brandon Ingram, who's turned into an all-star. Julius Randle, who's turned into an all-star. Josh Hart, who's a key six-man on the Knicks, a six-man / starter. Now I can't say nothing about D'Lo because we brought D'Lo back. D'Lo just sucked.
But he would have grown with them boys, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, the reason why they drafted Lonzo was
because D'Lo was gone. But they could imagine who they could have drafted.
Those are my three main niggas: Brandon Ingram, Julius Randle, Josh Hart. What? That's all I can say.
LA wanted to be relevant sooner, so you had to get a big name, and who's bigger
Well,
than,
look, we
bigger
got a
name than LeBron?
championship out the deal. I ain't mad at it. We got a championship out the deal. That's
They
the
need to
one
get
thing
rid of
I
AD
can
ass.
say. We did get a title. Huh?
Need to get rid of AD.
You said get rid of who? Man,
Anthony
please. We just signed the Lakers paying AD $60 million a fucking year now.
Maybe he don't want to play with LeBron.
Because I'm
Maybe.
gonna be honest with you. I don't know if you've paid attention to AD this year. AD has been balling at an MVP rate this season. He really has. If it's anybody, the Lakers have been playing like trash, particularly over the last month, the last 2 to 3 weeks. But it's not been AD. AD has been balling. But niggas need to realize LeBron's old.
As a bitch.
LeBron is old. Now, for him to put up the numbers at his age, yes. Yay. But it doesn't result into wins anymore. LeBron is not the same offensive player he was, and he's damn sure not the same defensive player that he was. That's all I'm going to say. Because niggas always, and this is one reason why I never fucking like LeBron, why LeBron gets on my nerves, is because there's always excuses made for him.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, Miss Cortinez, you do need to start watching basketball. But nigga, whenever LeBron doesn't win, well, LeBron needs more help. Niggas, what you want LeBron to have? The dream team every year? Come on. And I'm a Lakers fan.
Well, I mean, that's because LeBron, like I said, he just comes and he guts the youth from that thing, and then he brings in people. I mean, you can only bring in but so much talent. You get you a superstar here or there, but then nobody really wants to play with LeBron like these new age superstars. So it's like,
nope.
I mean, then nobody want to play with that man. So he just really makes your team worse being on your squad for real.
In the Western Conference, there is a youth movement going on in the Western Conference that I don't know if people are paying much attention of, because in the Western Conference, that's where all the old niggas at. LeBron, KD, Steph, that's where all the old niggas at. And all of them niggas is at the bottom of the Western Conference. Because these new dudes in the Western Conference, the Nuggets, they already won the championship. They're a relatively young team, and they already won the chip.
Mm-hmm. And
then you got Oklahoma City with Shea Gilchrist Alexander. You got I can't say the Clippers are young, but the Clippers have the right coach. Let me put it that way. Because the Clippers are busting ass. It would not surprise me to see the Clippers win the championship this year.
Oh yeah, they balling.
No, yeah, they balling, bro. They balling. But Minnesota, the team with the best record in the West, Minnesota, Anthony Edwards, Karl Anthony Towns. They ball. So the Western Conference has had a youth movement where they telling LeBron and KD and Steph, y'all finished. We done. Yeah, we done with y'all.
Are you finished or are you done?
Are you finished or are you done?
Let's put respect on my name.
But anyway, brother.
Broski Weezy.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this tomorrow when we have an AFC East champion.
Yep. And I can't wait to talk shit about my sorry ass team again.
And we can see the schedule. So before we go, let me mention the schedule. Okay, so we're gonna have 2 games on Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. Let me make sure.
I hope it's mine so we can get it over with.
That one. Let's see. We got 2 games on Saturday, wild card weekend. Let's see. Yeah, a game at 4:30, and then we have a game at 8:15. That game is on Peacock. What the fuck?
Peacock.
Then we have a game at 1 o'clock, 4:30, and 8:15 on Sunday. Then we have a Monday night game. I guarantee you that Monday night game is going to be Dallas versus Green Bay. I guarantee you that. Because the Cowboys have to have a standalone game with their bitch asses.
Hey, look.
I think the first 4 o'clock NBC game, I think that's going to be whoever the fuck is playing Pittsburgh. I think the winner of this game, I think the winner of this game is going to be the first game on Saturday. And I wouldn't be surprised.
Buffalo versus Pittsburgh.
Whatever. I wouldn't be surprised if the Saturday night game was something like, because the Lions versus the Rams is too juicy a storyline. So I believe that'll be the Saturday night game.
Mm-hmm.
But do you really want to put that on Peacock, though? Let me think. Oh, he was out of bounds. But anyway, well, we'll know tomorrow. So anyway.
We shall know, sir. And then we can go into detail about them games, my boy.
Absolutely. So shout out to Lex, who is the new champion. Salute to you, ma'am.
Oh.
I'll be coming back. I'll be coming back. Nigga, please. I'll let her win.
I mean, whatever you got to say to make you feel better. You know.
No, I understand, man. I understand. Shout out to Lex, the new champ. I hope you should come on here one day and flex your championship muscles with your little cute ass. And for Calvin, for Aaron, for Sean, it's your boy Brandon Bravon Towns. This has been another episode of Sports Plus Life post-game show. We out this bit. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.